Yo, yo, guess who it is? You see, our OG 5-star, not OG, but a pioneer AML Films. Is our day one. What's up, love? How you doing today?
I am blessed by the best. I'm blessed to be awake this morning, able to move, able to breathe, able to talk, walk. I have a couple amazing, great things that I want to share with everybody at the AML family. You know, I've been out on these streets 15 hard years, by myself, homeless, sleeping in a bando, sleeping in parks, sleeping on the train stations. I have a new addition to my family. I had a baby girl. She's 2 years old. Her name is Zoriana. She is the light of my life. She gives me the inspiration and the reason to survive, the reason to keep my purpose going. And you know, I just want to say, like, I'm not totally clean or out the water yet, but I'm definitely on my way. I'm doing everything by the muscle. I went from shooting dope for 7 years to now, and shooting dope for 7 years, maybe a bundle and a half a day, to I smoke it and I maybe do 1 or 2 bags. I did all that by the muscle. I am finally off the streets. I just moved into my brand new apartment in November. I live up West Oak Lane. It's beautiful. I love it. My babies is slowly but surely coming home. I gotta say, you know, people look at Kensington and they see drama, they see trouble, they see war zone, they see fucked up individuals, excuse my French. I look at Kensington and I see inspiration, I see struggle, I see survivors, I see people that don't give up no matter what. And you know, like, it's hard out here. It's hard. You know what I mean? Even for me to be in a home now, you know, with my kids still struggling in addiction, slowly but surely coming out of it. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to wake up in the morning and look to your right and see a person that loves you unconditionally. I am engaged. I've been with my fiance for 4 years now. That man has truly supported me, never gave up on me. He's my knight in shining armor. He's the first person I could actually say that I understand what love is now. I understand that no matter how fucked up you think you might be, in another person's eyes, you're the best, the greatest, the beautiful. They just love and adore you, and you look in the mirror and be like, how the fuck they love and adore me? I'm a junkie, I'm this, I'm that, but in their eyes, you're none of that. I had the first chance in a lifetime out of 4 of my children to be a full-time mom. And I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Me and my daughter are truly miracles. My husband and he almost had to make the hardest decision of his life. 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with walking pneumonia and a lung infection and disease. I found out I was pregnant with my daughter when I was 6 months pregnant. I was so sick that I couldn't take 2 steps. I couldn't breathe. My daughter wasn't getting any oxygen at all. That's number one. In order for a baby to receive oxygen from the mother, the oxygen level has to be over 95%. Mine was under 60. I don't know how my daughter made it, but she is truly a miracle and an angel baby. Like, and she's so smart. Like, you can't lie to this kid. You can't fake the funk. She know what it is, and she lets you know that she know. Like, if me and her dad is on our, I call it medication, and she know it, and she sees stuff that she don't like, she show it. And this beautiful baby, she's so goddamn gorgeous. I mean, we all think that our kids are beautiful, but like, yo, I've had multiple people stop me in the street, in stores, everywhere, and be like, yo, you could tell that she was made out of love, that she was a love child. She's just so gorgeous, and she's so smart and full of life and energy. But we almost didn't make it. I was in a coma for 2.5 weeks. I was on a respirator, a ventilator, I was intubated, and I had a chest tube. I now live with one lung. But by the grace of God, here am I. I have a lawsuit against the hospital, but I don't want to pursue it because I feel like at the end, yeah, the doctor stepped on the tube and he pulled it out, and that's what made my lung collapse. But I'm here. My daughter's here. And there's nothing wrong with her. Nothing. I was so scared that, because I didn't find out until I was 6 months pregnant with her, and I got high the whole time that something was going to be wrong with her. She was going to have some type of birth defect or some type of challenge, and it's the total opposite. God has blessed me and my child with the ability to be here, and she's so smart. She's so smart, and she is a daddy's girl. She loves her father. That is her whole world.
Was that the guy who was?
Yeah. That's my fiance. That's her father. That is her whole world. She is a daddy's girl. She sees him a mile away, and she just gets so full of life. She be like, forget about mom. I want him.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. I get my love too, though. I get it too. But I just love seeing her interact with her father. Like, I wasn't blessed as a child to have my dad as a little girl. So for my kids to have their fathers, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And this is his first. And their bond is just like, they're inseparable. When they're together, it's them. They block everybody. They block me out. We could all be all three sitting there. I'm not there. I'm a ghost. I'm not there. But it don't bother me. I love it. I love to see it. Like, he scares me sometimes because he gets rough with her. Like, and he'll pick her up and like toss her on the couch, and she cracks up so hard. I've never heard a baby laugh like this. And it's just like, I'll be like, yo, stop, don't be so rough. And he's like, man, she got this. And she loves it. She would do it again, and she go right at him, make him do it again. And I just be looking at him like, oh my God. My son, my oldest, y'all, this is one of my biggest updates. My handsome 16-year-old son is MVP football player of his high school. He will graduate valedictorian. He will graduate a year ahead of his time. He gets all straight A's and B's. He's had a job since he was 14 years old. He now just received his driver's permit. He bought his own car. My kids are not a product of their environment. My kids are not a product of their mother. Yes, they are my children, but they are they are everything that I ever wanted my children to be. My oldest daughter, she is 14. Elizabeth is a mom. I'm gonna say that for upmost and foremost. She is a mother. She loves her 2 little sisters. Everything is about her little sisters. She don't care what she gotta do. My baby also has her work. As soon as she was able to get her working papers, she went and got them. And both of my 2 oldest kids, I had the luxury of having all 4 of my kids under one roof for Thanksgiving. That was the most beautiful thing I have had the chance to involve myself with in life, y'all. And my kids asked me some very hard questions, and I answered them as truly and as utmost as I speak to y'all. It did not bother me one bit for my child to ask me why I wasn't there, because I let them know, and I wanted to let them know why I wasn't there. I wanted to let them know the things that I adored in my childhood and how I didn't get to be a kid. And I had to grow up real fast. I enjoyed telling my daughters everything that they should want to do in life to be a woman. And that they don't have to do anything that they don't want to do. If you see these kids is doing X, Y, and Z, and you feel like in order for you to fit in, you got to do these things, but you really don't want to do them, hi, baby. You don't have to. Saying no is okay. It's not a big deal. You're not going to look like no loser. You're not going to be less cool, uncool. Just be you. Be you. Don't fall into peer pressure like I did. I fell deep into peer pressure. I was smoking cigarettes at 8 years old. By 10, I was smoking weed. By 13, I was popping Xannies. By 15, 16, I was smoking crack. Like, I've had a very hard life, y'all, but it has made me the woman that I am today. I am a very strong individual. I'm very strong-minded. I am very strong-willed. And for me to survive in the streets of Kensington by myself for 15 fucking years, that's saying something. Because I know people that be out here a month and they tap out. And not in no good way. Either they let the streets take them the fuck under, they do they self in, or they get killed. And that shit real when they say jails, institutions, and death, yo. That shit real. That shit really real. Like, I know well too much what it's like to see death. I've seen death on multiple occasions, and it is something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I've seen my first love, my first kiss, my first slow dance, my first hug, my first relationship get shot 3 times in the face in front of me, yo. I can't close my eyes and picture his face or how I remember him or how I met him. When I close my eyes and I go to picture his face, I see him when he got shot with blood running down his face. I had to tell my 14-year-old daughter that her father was dead when she was 5. My mother, I found my mother dead. If everybody listens to any of my videos prior to this or any of the updates, my mom is a real big thing in my life. My mother is part of the reason why I get high and why I went so hard in these streets on drugs. I didn't know how to deal without my mom. I didn't know how to live without my mom. And I blame myself for my mother's death because my mother took her life on December 21st, 2008. She popped over 100 of 100 milligram morphine pills all at once. They revived her in the ambulance, and they made me make the decision at 16, 2 days before Christmas, to pull the plug on my mother because my brother was too pussy enough to do it. But you know what? I stand here today and I say that I made the best decision in the world for my mother. I know she is at peace. I know she's not hurting no more. I know that she's looking down on me and she's saying, that's my daughter. That's my baby. And I know that she's sorry for everything that she put me through when I was a child. And I know that it was not her fault. I know that she was in addiction. And I too all know so very much what addiction can do to a person and what their mindset. By the grace of God, I didn't have my kids. And I did that for a reason because I didn't want my babies to go through what the fuck I went through. I didn't want my babies to experience what I experienced with my mother, being raped, being molested, being sold for drugs. My mother sold me for drugs. At 11 or 13, I was betrayed to be a man's wife. My mother was in the basement living, sleeping, smoking crack, doing dope, and I was upstairs getting fucked by a grown-ass man. Like, shit real, y'all. And I just want to thank Mel for letting me get on here and I don't got too much time. I see my husband looking, poking behind Mel. He ready to go. He want to go home. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let Mel go too. Like, I hope that in anybody listening to this or watching this or any of my videos that I posted with AML, that if I could touch just one person or inspire one person to do better or get their life together or, you know, stay out the streets or get off drugs, whatever, that I'll do it. And like, please know it's not easy, and you are gonna go through ups and downs. You're gonna go through struggles. You know, you're gonna go through some shit that you're gonna feel some shit that you don't want to feel, because that's the main reason why we get high, right? We want to numb that shit. But sometimes going through those emotions, y'all, is the best thing for you, because you get to realize what's really going on inside. When we block shit, we numb shit with the drugs, we really don't know what the fuck going on or how we feel or you know, where we at in life. And like right now, I don't want to get high no more. I don't do it to get high, I do it to be well. And that too shall pass. I ask God every morning to take that taste out my mouth, to keep them drugs out my hands, and just to keep me safe and sound while I'm down here and mingling in these streets, man. Cause like, bro, I done been through some shit, I done seen some shit, I done did some shit. The shit I done did down here, I should have been dead 10 times over. But by the grace of God, here I am. And I just want to thank everybody for listening to me and allowing me to share my strength and hope. And like, you come down Kensington and you run into me and any questions, yo, I might have the rested bitch face on most of the time, but I'm the sweetest person you will ever meet in your life. I done gave the shirt off my back to people, literally. You know, like my last couple dollars, because I know what it's like to be sick. You feel me? Like, I'm not a selfish person. I'm not mean. I'm not evil. I'm not none of that. And if there's anything that I can do to help anybody out there, please come talk to me. I'm down here damn near every day, and I'm very approachable. Very approachable.
That's right.
I am a rape victim. I'm a victim of domestic violence. I'm a victim of these streets, drugs, the whole shebang, like the chip, literally.
Lucky you now, survivor.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap things up. Yo, Emma, that was the icing on the cake of my day. That right there just is gonna give me a good night's sleep, love. I'm so proud of you, because from day one, you've been out here and you've been telling your story, painting this picture of addiction, and you have saved so many lives, Emma. How do we support you now? Do you have an email, a way for them to contact you?
I definitely have a phone number. I definitely have an email. Social media, I don't do.
So your email?
My email is my last name, which is Fricker.
Spell it all out for us.
It is lowercase F-R-I-C-K-E-R. My first name, lowercase sarah59@gmail.com. And if anybody just need to chat or talk or, you know, going through something and want to let it out, I am a very, very, very good listening ear. And you could reach me at my number 267-412-8072.
What? She's gonna have a hotline. They're gonna blow you up, Emma.
That's okay.
Well, that's love. Yo, she's a day one AML fan. So Emma, before we take flight, what are some things that you're in need of so the AML family can help you with it?
I definitely did just move into my apartment. There's a lot of things that I don't have. There's a lot of things that I do need.
Say it.
Shit, everything that you could think of in an apartment, pretty much. Like bathroom stuff, towels, washcloths, sheets, blankets. If you hit me up in my email, I will respond back. My address, if you want to send something there, I'll give you if you know, hit my email. I need stuff for my kitchen, the living room. I got little furniture, not too much, but like just the basic shit that you would need in a crib. You know, I only been in there a month, so everything's still new. I don't got a job yet, so I'm kind of like in the rock. but I make money where money do. You feel me? And I survive how I survive.
One step at a time, love.
I'm trying. Listen,
What?
Christmas is in 2 weeks, and I had a 2-year-old, so it's like I was in Five Below yesterday, y'all, and I was crying my fucking eyes.